So, what is going on, y'all? Are you wonderful, beautiful people out there in the world of YouTubes? All my fellow brothers and sisters out there in the Outlaw Throwing Nation, full Tang Clan fan, members, and family alike, and just everybody in the throwing community in general, welcome to another O.K.T. Films video installment. Today we're going to kind of have just a little bit of a chill session. Picked up this Cleaver a couple of days ago at a flea market. Nice little $10 score. I've been playing around with it the past couple of days just to see what we can get away with it. I feel confident enough to do a little Cleaver montage now. I've thrown Cleavers before, but I've never really owned one of my own to actually experiment and play around with. So hopefully I'll be able to do throwing Cleavers some justice, because they really are fun. I mean, obviously meat Cleavers aren't meant to be thrown, but as far as a throwing implement goes, they're pretty damn fun to play around with. So if you can find some, pick them up. Definitely a fun little thing to play around with as far as throwing goes. So let's go ahead and get into a couple of clips, shall we? Half spin from the top of the Cleaver, pretty comfortable to do. Just do a couple of full spins from the handle. Full spin from the handle, not too bad. Let's see if we can do some 1.5 throwing off the top of the cutting edge of the Cleaver. This should be interesting. One and a half. It's not too bad. If you're wondering, I'm actually trying to go for straight sticks like you would with a knife. A lot of times if you throw a Cleaver, you're trying to get them to come in on the cutting edge and hit as much of the surface face area of the target as it could possibly cover to ensure a good stick. Getting them to come in somewhat straight as far as both handle and throwing from the top, it's giving me a little bit of a challenge. That's why I'm doing it that way. But let's go ahead and go back to 2 spin and see what we can do from 2 spin. I'll take it. It's not that bad. I really like throwing this thing from the handle. I mean, it's obviously, if you were going to use it for throwing intentions, you'd definitely want to throw it from the handle. I'm just doing the throws from the top part of the cutting edge just for fun. But yeah, let's see if we can get a couple of 2.5s. And we'll move back to 3, and then we'll start playing around with some trick shots and things of that nature. Shit. Two and a half gets a little tricky, not gonna lie. Considering I'm trying to go for straight sticks like you would be throwing a knife, it's doable from 2.5. First throw was good, and that second one, you know, it was a good straight stick, but not the most accurate. But let's go ahead and move back to 3 spin, play around with a couple of throws from that, and we'll get into some trick stuff. Not too bad from 3. So, I guess I could let you check that out. Didn't get them straight like I would like to, but hey, those weren't bad. They weren't far off from where I was aiming, so somewhat accurate throws. So, like I said, let's play around with some trick throws, shall we? See what all we can do as far as trick throws go. So, around the side of the back, full spin. Not too hard to do. Guess we can try backwards 1 spin. A couple of throws on that. Yeah, let's do some backwards 1 spin with it. Not too bad for backwards full spin. What else can we try? Guess we could try some trick throws from 2 spin. Why not? Let's play around with some trick throws from 2 spin. So, not too bad as far as around the side of the back 2 spin goes. Let's go ahead and try some backwards 2 spin. I think that'll be a good trick throw to try from 2 spin as well. So, not too bad for backwards 2 spin. Guess we could try those 2 same trick throws from 3 spin and then play around with some instinctive stuff. We can't really call it instinctive, I guess non-conventional spin throwing methods, but should back to 3 spin and see if we can get at least 1 backwards 3 spin and 1 around the side of the back 3 spin. And we'll get some unconventional stuff playing around with it. Wasn't too bad of a stick there. I redeemed myself pretty good on that last one. It's a little rough. It's a little windy out here today. Things not super heavy and thick, so the wind will shift it from time to time. Again. Not too bad, even though I said we was just going to do 1. A lot of fun for real. I mean, I know that first one was a very, very inaccurate throw, but that one wasn't too bad. Alright, so let's do a couple of backwards 3s. Wind's making it a little rough to do things today, but right there wasn't too horribly bad for backwards 3 spin. Alright, so we'll try some unconventional methods and wrap it up. Not too bad for putting our finger on the spine. Got that one straight in the middle, but you know, that top, what can you do? So let's do some slow 1 spin with it and see how that works out as far as unconventional methods go. Too bad. Too bad at all for slow 1 spin. Guess we could try like a really slow 2 spin or something from a couple of feet further back out and end the video with that. I mean, it'd be a good thing to end on, maybe a slow 2 spin or something. So we'll set up angle for that and we'll wrap the video up. Well, I believe it's about as good as it's going to get. I'm at least 29 feet back there on that throw, and that's a really slow 2 spin with a cleaver coming in flat. Probably could have got it even 30 if I'd inched back, you know, just an extra foot and came out maybe a little over rotated, but I'm going to live with that. So yeah, kind of a chill session, nothing too overly complicated or flashy. Just playing around with a little $10 throwing implement that I picked up at a flea market. If you can come across some, and you know they're made right, they're not too thin, highly recommend getting one just to have something different to throw and play around with. But yeah, not bad for a $10 investment. Meat cleavers are pretty fun to throw once you get the feel for what you can and can't do with them. But I'm Justin James, the Outlaw Knife Thrower. Hope y'all have enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys later on up the road. Peace, throw on Outlaw Nation, and y'all take it easy. I'm out.